I have to admit, I was a bit skeptical when I first heard about the iQuavia black cordless robotic pool vacuum with Signal Buoy. I've tried my fair share of robotic pool cleaners over the years, and most of them have left me underwhelmed. Either they get stuck in the corner, or they just push the leaves around instead of actually picking them up. So, when I first learned about this particular model, I thought to myself, another one that promises the world but delivers half of it. But I decided to give it a shot, and I'm glad I did. If you want to check out the product details on Amazon, the link is in the description. After using the iQuavia for a few weeks, I have to say that it's really surprised me. The thing that really changed my mind was how well it handled fine debris like sand and silt. I live near a construction site, so my pool gets a constant layer of fine dust, and most cleaners just stir it up and call it a day. This one, though, actually picks up that stuff and keeps the water clear. I'm not kidding, my pool looked noticeably cleaner after just one run. It's amazing how much of a difference it makes when you don't have to worry about constantly scooping out dirt and debris. One of the standout features of the iQuavia is its 5,500 GPH suction. That's a lot of power for a cordless unit, and it makes a huge difference when you're dealing with leaves, twigs, or even small pebbles. I've had cleaners that get clogged after a few minutes, but this one just keeps going. The dual intakes and dual brushes also help a ton with getting into corners and along the waterline, which is where most of the gunk tends to hide. I've noticed that it does a great job of getting into the tight spaces and crevices, which is where a lot of other cleaners tend to struggle. Speaking of the waterline, this thing does a great job there too. I used to spend 10 minutes with a brush scrubbing the top few inches of the pool every week, but now the iQuavia handles it automatically. It climbs the walls just enough to clean that stubborn line where algae loves to grow. And because it's cordless, I don't have to worry about tangled cords or accidentally yanking it out of the water. It's amazing how much of a hassle it is to deal with cords, and it's so nice to have a cleaner that just takes care of itself. The app-guided debris targeting is another feature that I didn't think I'd use much, but it's actually pretty handy. You can mark specific spots in the pool where you've noticed a buildup of leaves or dirt, and the vacuum will prioritize those areas. I used it to focus on the steps and the shallow end where my kids play, and it made a noticeable difference in keeping those spots clean. It's really nice to be able to customize the cleaning route and make sure that the areas that need the most attention get it. The Signal Buoy is a clever addition too. It floats on the surface and acts as a kind of homing beacon for the vacuum. If the cleaner gets off track or loses its signal, it uses the buoy to recalibrate and get back on course. I've had other cleaners wander off into the deep end and just sit there, but this one always finds its way back. It's saved me a few times when I wasn't even paying attention. It's really nice to have a cleaner that's smart enough to take care of itself and get the job done without needing constant supervision. Battery life is solid for a cordless model. I've gotten about 90 minutes of runtime on a full charge, which is enough to cover my 16-foot round pool twice. It's not the fastest cleaner out there, but it's thorough, and that's what matters to me. I usually run it overnight or while I'm at work, so the time it takes isn't a big deal. It's nice to wake up in the morning and know that my pool is clean and ready to go. Now, it's not perfect. The first time I used it, I had to adjust the settings a bit because it was getting stuck on the ladder. But once I tweaked the sensitivity, it worked fine. Also, the app can be a little glitchy sometimes, but it's not a deal breaker. For the price, it's a solid piece of equipment. I think that the benefits far outweigh the minor drawbacks, and I'm really happy with my purchase. I've been using the iQuavia for a few weeks now, and my pool has never looked better with less effort on my part. In conclusion, the iQuavia Black Cordless Robotic Pool Vacuum with Signal Buoy is a game-changer for anyone who wants a hassle-free pool cleaning experience. With its powerful suction, advanced navigation system, and smart app-guided debris targeting, it's the perfect solution for anyone who wants to keep their pool clean and sparkling with minimal effort. So, if you're in the market for a new pool cleaner, be sure to check it out. The link is below.